Residents gathered at the site of an attack in Yemen on Sunday as bulldozers and volunteers worked to clear debris in search of survivors. The United States launched strikes which the Houthi-run health ministry said killed at least 31 people in what is the biggest U.S. military operation in the Middle East since President Donald Trump took office in January. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said Sunday they would continue until the Iran-aligned Houthis stopped their attacks on Red Sea shipping. He told Fox News, quote, "The minute the Houthis say we'll stop shooting at your ships, we'll stop shooting at your drones, this campaign will end. But until then, it will be unrelenting."
USS Harry Truman.
The Houthis' military spokesperson on Sunday said without offering evidence that the group had targeted U.S. aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman and its warships with ballistic missiles and drones in response to the U.S. attacks. The Pentagon did not immediately respond to a request for comment. U.S. Central Command released footage on Saturday showing fighter jets taking off from an undisclosed location and ships firing missiles and hitting targets. The Houthi movement's political bureau described the attacks as a war crime and said its forces were ready to meet escalation with escalation, while Moscow urged Washington to cease the strikes. The Houthis, who have taken control of most of Yemen over the past decade, said last week they would resume attacks on Israeli ships passing through the Red Sea if Israel did not lift a block on aid entering Gaza. They had launched scores of attacks on shipping after Israel's war with Hamas began in late 2023, saying they were acting in solidarity with Gaza. Trump told Iran, the Houthis' main backer, to stop supporting the group immediately. He also threatened to hold Iran accountable. While Iran condemned the U.S. strikes and the commander of its Revolutionary Guard said the Houthis make decisions on their own.
The United States has carried out a wave of airstrikes targeting the Houthi rebels in Yemen. President Donald Trump says these strikes were in response to the Houthis' attacks on commercial shipping in the Red Sea, and he also warned Iran, the main ally of the Houthis, that it would be held fully accountable for the actions of its proxy. The Houthi-run health ministry in Yemen says more than 30 people were killed in these strikes, including women and children. Now, this isn't the first time the United States has attacked the Houthis. The Biden administration carried out strikes on a number of occasions, and Israel has also struck the Houthis in response to drone and missile fire from Yemen against Israel. The Houthis began targeting commercial shipping in the Red Sea shortly after the outbreak of the war in the Gaza Strip. The Houthis have portrayed their actions as an act of solidarity with the Palestinians and with Gaza, and as a blockade on Israel, even though the vast majority of the ships that they have targeted have no connection to Israel or to the conflict. Houthi officials have remained defiant after the latest strikes. They had suspended their attacks on shipping when a ceasefire in Gaza took hold in January, but more recently they have threatened to renew those attacks. At the same time, we're hearing from U.S. officials that the U.S. will continue targeting the group, so this is a conflict that could continue to heat up.